Oh my god. This is going to be rather crazy. I think we're going to die. But anyway, let's go to here. Oh boy. What? Oh, nice. I think that's going to hit as well. Boom. Now this one has good solution quality. Let's do 2 there. Uh-oh. I think that could be a destroyer. Oh god, he's on us, he's on us, he's turning this way. Stop. We've got a choice here. We can either dive and forget about him, or we can try and go after him. Let's try and go after him. Okay. To be honest, we should not be doing this right now. We should be trying to hide. Problem is as well, is the destroyers, they move around, they maneuver quite a lot. So any firing solution you get, particularly at a longer range, could be invalidated by the time the torpedo gets there. Keep moving. We don't want to stay in one spot, but we don't want to give our position away either. We're running. We are close to the bottom and we're running. Oh, our hull's at 2%. I think this might be the end, folks. Let's see. Oxygen is running dangerously low. Oh god. I think we're a goner, folks, but it's been great knowing you. That's just kind of thought I need to get. Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be trying out Iron Wolf VR. You can tell I've been playing quite a few VR games lately, and I thought I'd try this particular one out today. So this is basically a simulator of sorts, again being in VR. You'll find that it's probably a little bit slightly simplified, but very, very immersive, pardon the pun, being a submarine simulator. Here's our U-boat. So basically I'm going to be starting a offline game today and just going to do something a little bit sort of different. So Iron Wolf VR has been out for quite a while now, probably about 2-3 years, but they've been making a lot of updates to it as time has gone on, and certainly in its current state it's a very, very beautiful and well presented early access game that's available on Steam. So today this I guess is a bit of a first look, but more sort of jumping straight into it and just see what we can do here. So I'm going to be playing with a few assists on today. It's just going to be me in an offline game. I'm going to try out the open world map, which is currently in alpha, so it's under heavy development. Basically, with the open world map, you've got limited resources, such as limited torpedoes and things like that. You can return to port and all that sort of stuff. It's different from a scripted mission, which is all these other missions that you can see here in the game. So anyway, so let's do the open world. What we're going to do is we're going to have assists here. So we'll turn on the assist for the engine room. So basically with the engine room, you can make that all manual as well. We're not going to be doing that today. The alarms will make that automated as well. I'm not going to turn on waypoints, so we'll have to track our targets manually. I'm going to go ahead and turn off our automatic torpedo reloading, and we will keep the bilge pumps on automatic, so in case we get any flooding, the pumps in the submarine will automatically start to cycle and attempt to remove that water. Of course, you do have welders and things like that, which you can weld up leaks and all that sort of stuff, which we'll see shortly. So let's go ahead and get going. Okay, so all the controls. So here is a bit of a tour, I guess, of what we're looking at. So you can see here all the controls are locked. We're in open world, so what we can do is we can actually I think we're actually below, no, we're not below the surface, so we should be able to We can't get out just yet either. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the map. So what we can do here is we can grab our pen and we can travel to particular points on the map. So we can see here that there is a threat. What we'll do first is we'll hit start, grab our pen, and we shall travel to a threat location. Hot pursuit here. Alright, here we go. So, let's go ahead and get up onto the top. Ooh, you can see already that we've got a target in front of us. That looks to me like a merchant. So that's a nice and easy target. So let's take out the merchant and then I'll give you guys a bit of a tour of the submarine itself. So we can grab the around and basically we can see how this goes. That seems to work pretty well. See there that he's not doing well. He's not doing great. Oops, what am I doing? It was a waste of ammunition. It takes about a dozen or so of these rounds to eliminate a ship in most cases. Oops. On going. I think that's it. Down she goes. One thing I would have liked with this game is for them to have made just a little bit more realistic sinking. The ships go down way too fast, but maybe it's something they'll improve later. So let's go back inside and see what else we can find up here on the open seas. Alright, so we can see here we've just ended our engagement. This is the open world screen. Let's continue traveling to our red sector. Oh. We got a, let's go up here and see what we got. Okay, so I think we're starting to go to No, we're still on the surface. Okay. Alright. Okay, we're stopped. Let's get on the hydrophone. Okay. At about... looks like a pretty heavy screw there. About 35 degrees. So, turn off our automatic heading. Start moving. 35 degrees. Whoops, wrong way. Ooh, we got quite a group up there. We should probably, yeah, they're like 2,000 meters out. Quick, let's dive. Okay, center the rudder. They're going to be going past us, so... Alright, stop. We want to be quiet now, so... Alright, we've got 4 torpedoes. Now, obviously our intention is to sink merchant ships, not to attack aeroplanes or destroyers or escort ships or anything like that. So, okay. So they're about 2,000 meters, so about 2K out, well within range of our torpedoes. We'll just let them come across the screen, our radar, or our little battle map, whatever. Okay, let's center the boat. Otherwise we'll have trouble seeing out of our periscope. Alright, we've got our torpedoes loaded. Okay. Let's see what we can see. Now, I know it's very, very tempting to hit the destroyers, but we don't want to do that. I'm going to go for the biggest ship I can find, basically. Looks like... so once you've got the periscope crosshairs over a target, you'll see the yellow light. Flip the switch, and then you'll see we're calculating our firing solution. And we can see solution quality, yeah, it's not great. I think what we should do is turn the boat. We can actually guide the torpedo manually as well. Let's turn the boat a little bit. Ideally, we should be hitting them at a 90-degree angle. Perpendicular, I guess you could say, to across the broadside. Anyway. That's better, I think. Alright, that's much better. So, solution quality is almost at 100%. Let's put one in there. Alright, next. Ooh, good solution quality again. And one more for you, perhaps. And then after this, we dive. That there could be a destroyer or a cruiser. Let's put 2 into him. Ooh, we got a hit. We got a hit. Okay. He's going in. Yeah, he's definitely going in. I think the others are missed. Ah, there go the other 2. Now we are out of torpedoes, and because we don't have any AI assistance, we can't load any automatically, so we need to go downstairs. Let's go ahead and lower the periscope. Oh God. Yeah. We're very lucky right now. It does not seem like we've been detected. Let's see how long we can keep this streak up for. Okay. Another 4 torpedoes. Of course, this stuff takes time. Running a submarine by yourself is not easy, after all. Right. Okay. Let's go back upstairs. Let's check the situation out. Now I think they must be moving away, so let's give chase. Okay, back to center. Doing about 2 knots. So in the meantime, obviously they've managed to evade us a little bit. We have sunk 1 so far. I'm not sure there's any destroyers there actually. They could just be merchants of some description. Of course, when a destroyer is hunting you down, it gets very, very hairy indeed. These things that are quite... oh, nice. At 3,500 meters, so... there we go, there's one. Should have another one on the way. I think that's going to hit as well. Boom! Alright, now this one has good solution quality. Let's do 2 there. Uh-oh. Come on, gotta hit him. I think that could be a destroyer. Oh God, he's on us, he's on us. He's turning this way. Okay, stop. Actually, reverse. This is where having automatic loading really, really helps. Okay. To be honest, we should not be doing this right now. We should be trying to hide. The idea is to not destroy the ships, the destroyers, but to destroy. I'm not going to bother with the other 2 for now. Let's just see what's happening over there. I believe he might be coming towards us. I don't think he's seen us yet, so... oh man. That is definitely a destroyer though. Should have loaded the other 2. These things need about 5 torpedoes, so... alright, so let's load the other 2 then. Problem is as well, is the destroyers, they move around, they maneuver quite a lot. So any firing solution you get, particularly at a longer range, could be invalidated by the time the torpedo gets there. Let's see if we can get some torpedoes into him. Otherwise, we'll just have to hide and try and lay low for a bit and then move on. See if he's moving around. If he's not moving around, oops. It's funny because now he's all on his lonesome. There's no merchants nearby. He's out of range. It's because we're moving backwards. Alright. We've got a choice here. We can either dive and forget about him, or we can try and go after him. Let's try and go after him. I hope I don't regret that decision. Ahead full. Where is he gone? He's well out of range. You know, in the interests of staying alive, I might actually choose to move on out of the area. Okay. I believe their sight range is around 2,000 to 3,000 meters, so we're well out of... I can't see him anywhere on our tactical map, so let's go ahead and surface the boat. Batteries are being charged. It's over there. No, it's not in range. That's fine. Better things to do than chase down destroyers. We have to remember the reason why we're here. Let's just reduce the RPM on these a little bit. Battery's full. Don't want to use too much diesel. Okay, we've got enough compressed air. Right, so let's leave the engagement. And we can see here that we got a total of 1,200 points that time. We're down to 12 torpedoes. Our hull's at 79%, which is interesting, and 81% fuel. So let's continue on into the red zone. And we can see here we've got two targets. Well, let's continue into this area here. Oh my god. This is going to be rather crazy. I think we're going to die, but anyway. Let's go to here. Oh boy. Let's get this thing down. Oops, not that button. Alright, come on, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Dive, dive, dive. Oh man, we've got 100 meters under us. That looks like a hit. I would say that's a hit. We hit that ship. Okay, so we're diving, gonna go as close to the sea floor as we can. Dead slow. I'm going hard left. We don't want to hit the bottom of the ocean. Okay, maneuvers. Oh. We're almost on the bottom. We are pretty much on the bottom. Let's hit the bottom. Because of all the extra water coming into the boat, it's actually made us increase our depth. Oh man. That's more depth charges I can hear. We've got to get this thing up. Okay. This little gauge here, by the way, tells you the profile of the seafloor directly in front of your boat. So we can see we've got a 100-meter seafloor, which is very shallow, well, quite shallow actually. Not too shallow, but not great either. And it's a very flat profile, so yeah. We'll just have to lay low here for a while anyway. At 75 meters is the best we can manage. Actually, let's go down a little bit more. This is not great. We have to keep moving. Come on. The problem is, we can't, we have to keep moving, we can't stay put. So in order to keep moving, we have to keep the engines running, but only very, very slowly. So hopefully, let's have a look. We'll do about 50 RPM. Now let's turn off the torpedo room lights. What else? We don't need the hydrophone, we don't need maps. We don't need terrain display, we don't need torpedo racks, none of that. Right now, we just want to evade the torpedoes, the destroyers. Save our battery. Oof. Okay. Let's try and get the submarine back to heading 60. Try and get out of here. I really miss having this thing on now, but we can see our depth under keel there. Let's go slightly lower, just a little bit lower. I want to try and get out of keep moving. We don't want to stay in one spot, but we don't want to give our position away either. If we get hit once more, I'm going to start climbing, I think, because I think they know our position still somehow. I don't believe we have any torpedoes either, do we? They're not loaded, they're all empty. Okay. Oh, we're changing depth, so hopefully they don't get us this time. Oh, that didn't work. Right, I think it might just be time to gun it. They're pinging us. Really don't have much choice. We might have to just come up and try and fight it out. Okay, we're leveling off. Full, ahead full. Turn this. I think we escaped that. We didn't get hit as much. We're running. We are close to the bottom and we're running. Oh, our hull's at 2%. I think this might be the end, folks. Best I can do is try and get us out of the area. Let's see, oxygen is running dangerously low. Oh god. All we can do is try and evade, and we're not doing this very well. Try and get us out of the combat area. Okay, keep us straight. And then, okay, now turn hard, turn hard, turn hard. Okay. All we can do is try and reach the bottom and just stay here for a while. We got one ping before we rested on the bottom. Can you believe it? No, they've got us. Come on, we're still on the bottom. Up. No, we only got one hit that time. Just back. Okay. Alright, now. Oh man, we're out of oxygen. We have to come up. And not only that, we have to load our torpedoes too. And we don't have any lights on in our torpedo room. This is going to affect our ability to load torpedoes. I think we're a goner, folks, but it's been great knowing you, and I must say, I really hope you enjoyed this endeavor. At the end of the day, we have sunk quite a few ships, so we're currently making our way back up to the surface. We've only got 2 torpedoes. We're not going to have time to do any more, unfortunately. This is the end, I think. The end. Losing oxygen. There's no oxygen. Oxygen. Let's surface the boat. I don't care what you say. We've only got a minute of oxygen. As soon as we get these leaks sorted out, we need to come to the surface. Well, isn't this lovely? See, right now I could have the AI loading my torpedoes for me. Unfortunately, I chose not to do that. And that's just kind of thought I need to get. That's it. That's the end. Hope you enjoyed that, folks. I scored 1400. That was a massive failure. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Obviously, this is a multiplayer game as well. You can also go online. This open world, and that's on easy as well. This open world is really punishing. But anyway, don't let that sort of scare you. If you're into submarine simulations, kind of could call this a simulation, I guess. The VR aspect is absolutely fantastic, as you can tell. What I probably could have done was start off with a nice, easy, leisurely destruction mission. This is the first mission here, where you just have to take out an oil rig and a merchant. But what fun would that be? So yeah, in the end, our hull was compromised. We were running out of oxygen. We had to come up. We couldn't come up in time, ran out of oxygen, and good night, Irene. Next time, I think if I play the open world, I'm going to turn on the automatic torpedo reloading if I'm playing by myself. That way you only need 1.25 players, and it's a little bit more manageable to have the AI downstairs loading the torpedoes for you. Even just having the engine room on is a big help AI-wise. But yeah, obviously this is multiplayer, so you can create a public game or a friends game if you've got friends who've got VR, and you can go ahead and man those positions, each of you, even just hanging out in the torpedo room, loading those torpedoes while the other guys run the ship, or manning the engine room, or even just being the commander as all the other guys around you man the various systems. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. Just first taste of Iron Wolf VR. Very punishing first taste, I must say. I know I bit off a lot more than I could chew that time, but just wanted to show you guys the immersion, I guess, pardon the pun. Please comment, like, subscribe, Please leave a comment below if you really enjoyed this episode, this video, and if there's enough sort of interest, I might make more of these types of videos with Iron Wolf VR. Thank you.